I think this is a great spot to let you know a little bit more about where am I with the business at the moment. And another day, another coffee. Can I have a latte, please? Thank you. 谢谢. I think this could be a good spot for me today to tell you where am I at with the business. So right now there are three things I will be focusing on. The first one is the business itself. I need to advance on the supplier side. I need to put my protocol together, do a brochures that I can share with the suppliers, and try to decide which one I want to go for. For that, there are a few things that I'm still doubting. The market of launch, whether it is going to be in Asia, in Europe, in the US, each of these three options has pros and cons. I still haven't decided, but I'll let you know once I choose which is going to be the market. The supplier is going to be super dependent on the market for things like fulfillment, regulation, etc. So that's going to be very important that I get right. And then the other two things that I'm focusing at the moment right now are the content, as I said in my previous video, and trying to find my own voice and trying to decide what type of videos I want to put out there. And then the third one is the consulting side of things. So as I said, not getting a paycheck can get very quickly at you. And in 2 weeks, I will be getting my last one. So I'll be providing consulting services for companies. I've been working at Google and TikTok, providing consulting services for C-levels, basically advising them on the strategies they needed to follow to grow their companies, how they should do advertising, how they should do marketing. I've also experienced in training sales teams and hiring them. So that's how I'll try to make a quick buck, try to provide those services that I've been always providing from Google and TikTok, but from a more personal perspective. I have already a few clients that are interested in getting my help, and that will help me overpass a little bit this anxiety of just getting expenses and not getting any money. But I don't want that business to take me away from my objective, which is build a long-term sustainable business that I feel confident about, and that's what I'll be focusing on with the building a personal brand and documenting everything and putting content out there. So that's it. That's where I'm at the moment. Today was kind of like a break day. I had the morning free and I decided to come to have a tour, check how everything was. So just to sum up, basically my first impression of this campus is that it looks pretty much the same to like the University of Southern California campus, just a tiny bit smaller. I've been told that there are two campuses here. One is this one inside like the city center. And then there is another one at, I just forgot, Minhang, I think it's called, like another neighborhood. There are not a lot of international students. You will see right now a few just passing by. But one of the first things you notice, apart from the buildings being kind of like very European and so on, is that this is a super, super quiet campus. I don't know how many students this has, but being used to like European universities or like the University of Southern California, that campus was way noisier. Like people were just screaming at each other. Here people seem to be, I don't know, like I don't know if it's either way too focused on what they have in their minds, like studying hard, learning, trying to get good grades, etc., to try to get a good future, or maybe it's just a cultural thing. But I remember listening to some testimonials of an American professor that taught at a different university. I think it was Tsinghua University, I'm not completely sure. And he said the same thing. He said that one of the main reasons why in his case he quitted his job there at the university and moved back to the US is that he felt kind of like this soulless vibe here at universities. Like no one says nothing, people are very quiet. I can imagine how entering into a classroom and speaking to people that are not really reacting to what you're saying and can make you feel a little bit hollow. But that's it. I wouldn't judge it. I think that's just a different way of thinking about education, and in this case higher education. And I can say that the campus is immaculate. It's super clean. Everyone is super respectful. As I said, you can move it around in like these bikes or mopeds. No one is going to yell at you. The canteens, for example, are pretty good. There is a lot of coffee places. There is a Starbucks right there. This is like the smaller coffee shop type of style that I went for because it's the one that has a terrace. But I would say that in terms of amenities, it has everything. I haven't visited their sports facilities, but I could imagine that they are pretty good. And I can see that from looking, for example, at the merch store, people are very proud of studying at this university. This is something that gives them also a lot of status. So they're very proudly buying like the t-shirts, the hoodies, and just rocking their Jiao Tong merchandise. And well, right now after I finish this coffee, I'll be heading back home and basically going down to work. I think the schedule that I will follow here, it's pretty much that for almost every day, because it gets dark here pretty quickly, like 4:30 and 5, that's completely darkness. So I decided to kind of like go enjoy my life in the mornings, go out, also get more of the inspirational work done. Also maybe the content creation part could also be done at those moments. And then once the sun goes away, just get inside and focus on opening my laptop and doing all the business related stuff that I need to do. I'm also kind of like an evening person, so that coincides with the moment where I'm the most productive. And that's a little bit of where am I at the moment with the business, what my day-to-day is going to look like, and I will keep posting this type of videos for you to follow my journey. Okay, so here I am back at the cave. Decided to just keep on filming a little bit more. Basically, what I've done is I've had a couple of calls. One was a very interesting one from a person with a lot of experience building companies and expanding them internationally. And he gave me very good advice about where to set up a company, how to put the structure in place that will allow me to, as I said before, do these consulting jobs for clients to earn some money to cover my expenses while at the same time building my own business here. I probably have another call with him later this week or next one to go a little bit deeper into the details on which are the next steps that I need to take. And once everything is done, I'll probably share with you, just in case you're interested on knowing, what type of company, what's the structure chosen, and why. Because if I want to end up building a multinational company, it's very important that from the beginning I get that right. Now I was in the process of editing this video. I was at the same time watching some content here on my tablet while I was just having a little bit of cereal to see some inspiration, especially regarding how to edit these blogs, lifestyle kind of videos. And also I love learning, so I'm putting a little bit more of extra time into getting to know how the best people do it and learning from them. So I think that's everything for today. I just wanted to have this little bit of a sneak peek and also a different angle. I know that I've filmed outside already. I probably haven't filmed there, which is kind of like my workstation yet. But let me just show you actually. This is the setup at the moment. It's not perfect by any means, but to be honest, I just wanted to share how it looks like right now. So if I change anything in the future, you'll also be able to see that. I'm thinking whether or not to get a monitor, but the reality is that I don't know for how long I'll be here. So I don't want to commit and invest a lot of money into a setup that I don't know if I'm going to live in a few months. So this is what I'm rocking at the moment. I don't know if I'll add something else. Right now, I've already felt that working like that is not super efficient for me, because the main issue that I'm having with that setup is that I'm starting to have a little bit of neck pain, because as you can imagine, it gets pretty hard on the neck having to look down at the laptop all the time. But that's what I have at the moment. That's the setup. I just finished up editing, and probably I'll be also like sending a couple of new emails with the time difference right now. It's a pretty good time in Spain to hit up some of my partners and colleagues. And that's it. So bye bye. This is it.